What's up, guys? Just Joshing here. So, to be honest, I really don't even know how to begin going about starting this video, but I'll just do it, I guess. So, I just wanted to say a few things before I get into this video. If you guys don't want to hear all that and you guys just want to get into the video, please go to this time in the video right here on the screen. You're still here? Cool. So, these types of commentary videos are very few and far between on the channel for a multitude of reasons. The biggest reason is probably that I'm a lazy piece of shit. Oh, wait, no. But, yeah, kind of. But anyways, these types of videos take hours upon hours to make because I keep stumbling upon my words, I keep rambling on, I keep getting off topic. Even in the album ranking videos that happens, so these types of commentary videos are very few and far between, especially about serious issues like the issue at hand right here. So yeah, please keep that in mind throughout the video. Please bear with me here. I got some Doom 64 gameplay on the screen right here, just for you guys' enjoyment, so you don't have to stare at a black screen or a still picture. And I have some instrumental metal music playing in the background, which the song is The Crusade by Trivium. Great band, awesome album. Please check them out. I'll be leaving a link in the description to that. And I'm also going to be pulling some information from multiple articles, and I will be leaving links in the description below to those as well. But without any further ado, let's get into the topic of the video. So in case you've been living in a cave, the coronavirus, or COVID-19 as it's known, because the coronavirus is actually a family of viruses ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, also known as MERS-CoV, and Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, also known as SARS-CoV. So COVID-19 is a new strain that was discovered in 2019 and has not been previously identified by humans. And COVID-19 has become quite the global pandemic in recent weeks and recent months, but especially recent weeks. This shit has gotten real serious real quick. I remember first hearing about it a few months ago and basically writing it off as the flu. You know, a little worse than the flu, or no worse than the flu. Which a lot of people thought that at first, but then, you know, the facts came, and we all saw how bad this thing really is. And there are still deniers out there saying that it's no worse than the flu, saying that it's not a big deal, blah, blah, blah. The numbers are skewed. The media is trying to scare everyone. Which I actually agree with that. The media, I mean, that's what the media does. They don't pay those fucking people to tell the truth. They pay those people to blow everything out of proportion, make everyone scared. And that is basically why everyone is going out and buying fucking shitloads of toilet paper. And that's a rant. That rant is coming very soon in the video. I'll get to panic buying. Believe me, I will. Just hold on. So more information here on coronaviruses. They can be transmitted between humans and people. Investigations found that SARS was transmitted from cats to humans, and MERS was transmitted from camels to humans. And several known coronaviruses are circulating in animals that have not yet infected humans. Now I think that animals can actually get COVID-19, but they can't spread it. I don't know if that's true. Okay, that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true. It's probably not, but it could be. I'm not saying that's a fact because I don't know. It could be, but I don't know. So I'm not going to say that it's a fact. But common signs of infections include respiratory symptoms, fever, cough, shortness of breath, breathing difficulties. In more severe cases, pneumonia, severe acute respiratory syndrome, or SARS, kidney failure, and even death. And I think a new Chinese study came out that around half of the coronavirus patients have also reported having diarrhea, so that's one of the symptoms as well, I guess, and that's probably one of the reasons why people are hoarding toilet paper. And obviously, to prevent spreading the disease as best you can, hand washing, covering your mouth and nose when you sneeze and cough, thoroughly cooking eggs and meat, and avoiding close contact with anyone showing symptoms of respiratory illnesses such as coughing and sneezing goes a long way in preventing the spread of the virus. And also Donald Trump said recently on the news to limit gatherings of people to no more than 10 people. But do people listen to that? No. I know he said if we all band together as a nation and follow those guidelines, then we can really combat this virus, but people aren't going to listen. I work at a grocery store. There's people lined up. We open at 6. There's people lined up at 5 a.m. We open at 6 a.m. So there's people lined up at 5 a.m. to get toilet paper. And we have had to limit our toilet paper, water, hand sanitizer, and wipes to 2 people. Or not 2 people. Two packages per person. So it's pretty fucking crazy. People are lined up at 5 just to get toilet paper like it's Black Friday or some shit. This is ridiculous. There's way more than 10 people, you know. There's swarming grocery stores. Yeah, nobody's listening to that. 10 people. No, nobody's listening to that, unfortunately. But, you know, people panic buying and hoarding everything, that doesn't help. That's not the way that we are going to combat this virus. I think Donald Trump said if we follow those guidelines, then we should have this under control by July or August. But many people have said that it's going to bleed into September. And honestly, I can see that, to be honest. But let me pull some statistics here from worldometers.info. I'll be leaving links in the description to these articles down below, like I said earlier. So as of the recording of this video, COVID-19 cases in the United States are at 19,393. There's 256 deaths from COVID-19 and 147 people have recovered from COVID-19. So out of the active cases, there are 18,990 currently infected patients, 18,926 of which are in mild condition and 64 of which are in serious or critical condition. And in closed cases which had an outcome, there's 403 of those, 147 recovered or were discharged, and 256 have died. And who knows how many cases there will be once we get proper testing. I heard somewhere that there's around 400 test kits in the United States for coronavirus. I don't know if that's true or not. But if that is true, then Jesus, that's really bad. There's almost 330 million people in this country. If we only have 400 test kits, that's pretty fucking bad. So once we get proper testing out, the cases for the COVID-19 could be in tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions. It's going to be pretty bad. It's already bad, of course. But it's going to be even worse once we get proper testing out, probably. So, and doctors have been refusing to test people that are not exhibiting any symptoms. Which I don't know if that's a smart idea. I understand that they have a very, very low amount of, test kits for COVID-19. But I think it should be everybody's responsibility to get tested. Even if they aren't showing any symptoms, there's been studies that show that you can have the virus and not have any symptoms and be spreading it without even knowing it. So I just think that it should be everybody's responsibility to just go get tested, just in case. Even if you don't have any symptoms, you could be carrying it and spreading it without even knowing it and not have any symptoms, which is very scary. And I did want to get into the rant on panic buying, but before I do that, I just wanted to make another mini rant first about how Donald Trump is being called out for being racist, which, no secret. I mean, people have been calling him racist since the beginning of his presidency, but especially now, he's quote-unquote blamed China for the COVID-19 virus, and he's put on multiple travel bans. And I'm going to go on record and say I actually agree with the travel bans. Any measures to protect the country from people coming in with the coronavirus and spreading it should be taken. That's not racist. That's protecting the country from people coming in and spreading the virus. Now, I know not everybody coming into this country has the fucking virus, of course. But any measures to prevent the spread of this virus should be taken. And he's also being called out for supposedly blaming China for the virus. Are you serious? The virus came from Wuhan, China. Who else are you gonna fucking blame? It didn't come from the US, it came from China. Donald Trump's not racist for blaming the country, for blaming China for a virus that came from China. It's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life. Come on. I know people hate Donald Trump, but that's fucking ridiculous to say that he's racist for blaming China for a virus that came from China. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the panic buying rant. This is going to be venomous. So strap in, guys. So it's no secret that people are buying carts upon carts full of toilet paper. People are being selfish fucking pricks. And there's been people with carts full of nothing but water, cases of water. There's been people with, like this lady right here, a cart full of milk jugs. Are you fucking serious? I really hope that she's donating some of these somewhere, because milk goes bad pretty fast, and I don't even know if freezing milk works. I think maybe you can freeze milk, but you don't need all that fucking milk. And this is the whole panic buying mentality. People buy everything they can get instead of just what they need, and it fucks everyone else over because other people have nothing. Like I said earlier, I work at a grocery store. We open at 6 a.m. People are lined up at 5 a.m. just to get toilet paper. It's fucking ridiculous. I really don't understand what's so special about toilet paper. The last thing I'm going to think about in a global epidemic if I'm at the grocery stores, oh, I need toilet paper. I need toilet paper. No, you need food, you dumb fuck. You need food. The last thing I'm going to think about is how I'm going to wipe my ass. If I have to take a shit in the woods and wipe my ass with a leaf just so I don't starve, I'll fucking do it. Okay? You don't need carts full of fucking toilet paper. If you think you're gonna be on lockdown and you won't be able to go to the store for a while, I get it. Okay? I get it. But do you really need a cart full of nothing but toilet paper? That's a bit excessive, don't you think? You don't need to buy out the whole shelf of toilet paper. And there's people that have been ordering toilet paper online. I think this one Australian family screwed up, and instead of ordering 48 rolls of toilet paper, they ordered 48 boxes of toilet paper. Boxes. We're talking thousands upon thousands of toilet paper rolls. They better have donated those somewhere. They really better have donated those somewhere. And the same with that lady with all that milk. You do not need an excessive amount of one item. Like I said, you don't need to take everything you can get instead of just what you need. It's selfish, it's fucking shitty, and it screws everyone else over that are just trying to survive in this desperate fucking time. Could you have a little decency? Could you think of anyone except yourself for 2 seconds? And it would go a long way in solving this crisis. I might make a part 2 on this, but that's all I gotta say for now. I'll probably make a part 2 at some point because there is quite a lot to talk about with this whole situation. But that's gonna be it for now, guys. Please leave your thoughts on this whole thing down in the comments below. I appreciate you guys for watching. Peace out.